Prague, a city which is brimming with charm, history and character. Whether you love castles, magnificent cathedrals, culture, food, or if it's just a quiet holiday you're looking for, Prague is definitely a must on your travel list. Our first stroll around the city was walking across the Charles Bridge. The stone Gothic bridge connects the old town and the lesser town, also known as Banastrana. It was actually called the Stone Bridge during the first several centuries, and it was constructed by Czech King and Holy Roman Emperor Charles IV in 1357. If you want a panoramic view of the bridge, climb one of the towers or visit the bridge in the evening for a romantic walk. If you are visiting Prague, then you have to visit the Old Town Square. The square features buildings belonging to various architectural styles, including the Gothic Church of Our Lady Before Teen, the Baroque Church of St. Nicholas, and the medieval astronomical clock mounted on the Old Town Hall. The square's center is home to the statue of religious reformer Jan Hus, who was burned at the stake for his beliefs in Constance. The Metropolitan Cathedral of St. Vitus is a Roman Catholic cathedral in Prague. Located within the Prague Castle and containing the tombs of many Bohemian kings and Holy Roman emperors, the cathedral is still under ownership of the Czech government as part of the Prague Castle complex. are visiting this complex, we suggest visiting early in the morning to avoid large crowds. Once a normal wall, the John Lennon-inspired graffiti wall has since become a piece of history in Prague. The wall today features pieces of lyrics from the Beatles songs and other designs relating to local and global causes. Located in a small secluded square across the French embassy, the wall has been decorated by love poems and short messages. The wall is also owned by the Sovereign Military Order of Malta, which allowed the graffiti to continue on the wall and today has become a tourist attraction. The Powder Tower is one of the original 13 gates in the Old Town Prague. Construction began in 1475. The tower was intended to be an attractive entrance into the city, instead of a defensive tower. The gate, however, was used to store gunpowder in the 17th century, hence the name Powder Tower or Powder Gate. If you wish to visit this majestic tower, entrance is fairly cheap, and the views are breathtaking. Winslet Square is another square you shouldn't miss if you are visiting Prague. Many historical events occurred here, and is also a traditional setting for demonstrations, celebrations, and other public gatherings. The square is also named after Saint Wenceslas, the patron saint of Bohemia. It is also part of Prague Historical Center, a World Heritage Site. In the square you can either do some shopping, or you can also discover the local history. You can either visit the National Museum, or the impressive statue of King Wenceslas riding an upside-down dead horse, located in a vintage-style shopping mall. Last but not least, we dive into the culinary side of Prague. We are always on the lookout to explore different tastes in our every travel adventure. Some of the typical foods to try in Prague are the Wiener sausages, the goulash, the roast duck, the potato dumplings, and if you have a sweet tooth, you can also try the chimney cake, which comes in different shapes, tastes, and sizes. And one more thing, don't forget to try the local Czech beer. These are just some of our top things to do when in Prague. There are many more things to do, explore and enjoy in this magnificent city. So what are you waiting for? Visit this magnificent city and create your own top things to do.